guys, Rooster here in Tennessee, roostercb.com. Got a Galaxy 400 mobile amp for sale, and very similar to the last one that we did a video on. That was the Boomer 400, essentially the same amp, except this one is about as nice a one of these you're going to find. Very well taken care of. Somebody even put feet on the bottom of it. Has a fan on top. The fan does turn on and off with the power switch, so it's not like as soon as you plug it in, the fan turns on. They've actually got it wired up to where it turns on and off with the switch here. Low, medium, and high. Preamp also functions. You guys can hear it in the background there, picking up some more static. Preamp also functions there. Wire upgrade coming out of it here. Some nice heavy-duty wire. And that does make a difference on these. The last one was doing good power. The ugly one was, if I can call it that. But it would probably do as much as what this one's going to do with a wire upgrade on it. So, anyhow, this is a really nice amp. It's got some remote wires coming out the back if you want to, hook a remote up to it to remotely turn it on and off. Just two wires coming out there. But really, really nice example of one of these. These are super tough. Back when I was running like little mobiles and stuff all the time, I mean, you could not find a better amp to put in a mobile. 4, 5, 600 watts, whatever. They never did that kind of power. They never did more than like 400 or so in a mobile generally, 450, but they were hard to beat. Tough as nails, just absolutely butt-kicking amps. So this one will be up for sale, be under used and special items. Make somebody a really nice amp. And we're going to do an output test on it and show you how it runs. It should be about bulletproof with this fan on it, because even without a fan, they're really tough, especially hitting it with something like this. Tuned up 29, Uniden, Galaxy 959. I mean, you can hit this thing with some of the harder radios, but it's not going to do a lot more power. It's basically going to do, what it's doing right now, maybe just a little bit more. We're putting about a 2 watt, 2.5 watt dead key into it, and our test voltage is 14.9. Now, I may, at the end of the video, I may go down to like 13.5 just for the heck of it and see what kind of difference it makes on high. But for testing purposes, starting out, the gate, we're going to be at 14.9. We're going to test it on average power on high, and then I'll test PEP or peak on high, medium, and low. So it's high in the middle, medium over here, low over here. All right. Everything works on it. Beautiful little amp here. So 1,000 watt slug, we're going to be looking at the bottom scale. Audio. Hello. About 225, 235 average, which is extremely, extremely strong for one of these. That's really good power output. Let's go to peak. See if we can have our minds blown. Hello, audio 1, 2, 3. Audio 1, 2, 3. This is not the first one of these I've seen do this, but that is the best case circumstance for one of these. Audio check 1, 2, 3. 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 Audio 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Audio. So she's getting with it. 600 PEP. Go to medium. Check, check, audio, check, check, audio, check, check, audio, check, check, audio. 1, 2, 1, 2. 5, maybe a little more. Low, audio, check, 1, 2, audio, check, 1, 2. She jumps way down to 300 watts. Audio, check, 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 check. Audio, 1, 2, audio. So I'll show you how much current it's drawing on high. Now, don't get too carried away with the PEP, thinking it's going to draw a ton of current. It's not, because the average power is going to relate more to how much current it draws. And remember, it's doing what? 225, 240 average. So it got up to about what, 29 amps there at one time. That's it. Let's do our little volt test here. See how much we can get it to drop down to. We'll go 13. We were at 14.9. Let's go 13.5. Average power. Hello. Still almost 200 watts. PEP. Audio, 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 500 watts. So we lost 100 watts PEP and about 25, 35 watts average by going down almost a volt and a half. Nice running amp, guys. I'll take some pictures of it here and get it listed up on the website. This will make somebody a really good one. I'm going to speak on this a little bit. Just helpful advice, my opinion type thing. Look, you buy these amps, these Palomar 400s, Galaxy 400s, Boomer 400s. These are the Palomars to have. I don't care at all for a Palomar 600. As a matter of fact, I've sold some of them, and I generally end up selling them cheaper than I sell these because, just plainly speaking, they're kind of pieces of crap. So, if you're going to get one of these older Palomar amps, that's what this is, basically, a Palomar 400. If you're going to get one of these, try to stick to these 41446s, or if you want something smaller, the 250s and the 225s, they're fine. They made a Palomar 900V. I think it's like a 2-drive and 4. It's kind of a piece of shit. Excuse my language. They made a 775, and I don't think it was very good either. I don't even know if I ever owned one of them. And the 600, so the 600 is a 1-drive and 4, and it's usually got, I think some of them have like 455s in them, but I think most of them are 1-drive and 4 with like a 455 driving 4 1446s. And this is God's honest truth, guys. I've seen those things. They wouldn't do 400, they barely do 400, 450 watts, a lot of them. And then you get a good one of these in, these things, it's nothing to see one of these do 500 watts PEP. Now 600, that's kind of a little bit rare. I think mainly that's because the wire upgrade and stuff has helped it a lot. And again, you know, running at 14.9 volts, you guys saw the difference when I dropped it down. It dropped it 100 watts. But like, just my personal advice to people is, if you're going to buy one of these, if you're going to get a Palomar 600, don't overpay for it. Just buy one of these. You'll be happier for it, trust me. Just because it says 600 on the front and it's a longer amp, it's not a better amp than one of these. These are one of the best bang for buck little amps you can buy. Tough as nails. They have withstood the test of time. All right, that's it. That's my rant on the little Palomar mobile amps. Everybody have a good one. This one will be up on the website, Rooster in Tennessee, roostercb.com. Questions, comments, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. Everybody have a good night. See you, bye.